It's just different.
Welcome back to episode 2 of season motherfucking 2 of Fair Exchange podcast. Again, we got the boy Shaq in the building.
What up, dude?
Shit, man. I was weak.
Uh, stressful, stressful with a C.
Shit like some scrimp. You know,
Scr- stressful. You put another dog in the house. And you by yourself for a little bit. That shit is different, boys. I had to
dogs are
relearn
having
patience
kids.
all over again. Hmm.
Have damn near kid.
Yeah, two badass kids that keep fighting each other. That's what it felt like. It is what it is, though. I was ready to get rid of that little nigga, but then he did something nice. I was like, all right, you can stay for a little bit longer. Yeah.
But
How was your week, bro?
good man. A lot of shit done. Watching everybody. If you haven't bought nothing from the website, kiss my ass. Nah, I was fucking with
That's
you.
all
But
good. I'll be in Georgia Wednesday night, and whoever chose violence, I'm pulling up. So it is what it
definitely
is.
appreciate all the support. Episode 1 so far, doing real good. Guess y'all was happy to, hear from your boys, even though they ain't been that long. But
Shit, me.
I mean for us, because we doing all the other shit.
Oh yeah. I felt.
Yeah, but
Oh man, that shit was. Luckily, the streaming makes shit go by faster. So I was like, all right, but
yeah, I didn't even realize what fucking day it was. It's like,
also if you ain't following the Twitch, twitch.tv/FairXchange Gaming. Literally on that bitch almost like every night, man. Make sure y'all stop by, show your support, see us get fucked up, and vice versa.
also, stop by the YouTube channel because this shit
Yes,
is
sir.
also on YouTube. Fair Exchange TV. Make sure you drop us a like because that definitely will help us out. We'll be bringing a lot of different shit besides the podcast on there. And yeah, make sure you subscribe. I know y'all be watching all kinds of bullshit. So subscribe. It don't
We
cost you.
want that silver plaque.
Yeah,
We want that.
we
We
hitting a
want that
hundred
YouTube
K. But
plaque.
I'm talking
Yeah.
shit. I don't
We
see
want
that.
that 100,000
I
view
just want
YouTube plaque.
I want to see if we can hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I feel like it's doable.
I think it's doable in 6 months, but
I mean, that's basically where the fuck we at.
yeah, yeah. Shit, I hope it's possible. It's anything possible at this point, man. We'll see what
um,
happens. Though.
who we at today? The boy Jermaine, J.
Cole,
Cole, Jermaine Cole has has retired from professional sports. How do we feel about this? How do you feel about
I know it ain't come from dude. Um, apparently he was like the leading scorer in that league. For him to be like, yeah, he took somebody else's job, working hard for it, unfiltered. Um, it's the Africa League. I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but yes, they're partnered with the NBA. They talked about it briefly, and then you kind of didn't know the Africa League was starting up until J. Cole got signed by the Patriots out there. So you were nobody before J. Cole came out there. Now we know who you are because you was hating low key, but um, I think for a J. Cole fan, it's smart because now we know that instead of basketball, on top of taking care of his family, he's going to be back in the studio sooner than later. So that's good news for me. Whoever that unlucky person was over there in Africa that lost their spot to J. Cole, averaging 1.1 rebound and 1 assist a game. You'll be a great fill-in, bro. That's just how I feel about that situation. And the fact that he said like personal matters, I think he just said that. All right, I'm not gonna go too much into.
Right.
If it affected him, I did. J. Cole, like what, 35, 36? I doubt anything's really bothering that man right now. He got to play, he got to do what he wanted to do. He got to play a little bit of professional basketball.
And that
So,
like that's what I'm saying. Like, seeing that shit from both ends. I get what dude was talking about, and if y'all don't know what he's
mhm.
talking about, he's like one of the guards in the African League, and he was saying like, "Oh, J Cole, somebody's out here working and blah blah." God, you get that, but if you haven't lived life, motherfucker, shit don't always go how you want to. Do I feel for dude? Yes, but
I
it
don't.
shit happens. I mean, like if you've been working on some shit and he just come along, it's different to play professionally. I feel like that. Like, yeah, J. Cole can hoop in a fucking open gym with NBA players, yeah. But when it's like everybody in that league, Africa League is hungry, yeah, they look kind of regular. He was looking real human, like a regular nigga, which he is, just playing basketball
Um,
professionally.
and then you
Oh, your shit froze. There we go. Nah, you good. Well, we'll leave
like,
that in the video. Good job.
yeah, nah, we'll leave it in the video. Just show you.
Nah, I'm just
I
kidding.
got,
I
we got,
can't check it
we
out
got.
anyway.
That's fine. Shitty Wi-Fi, AT&T. Shout out to y'all trash ass motherfuckers. Anyways,
Yeah,
but between ball and like pickup ball, which one do you think really brings out the most in you? And probably organized, right? Because it's a little bit more defensive minded, a little bit more fast paced. Or like pickup ball, you just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Of course, J. Cole gonna look like a superstar out there, but
right. That's what I'm like.
yeah,
You can't doubt. You can't take away like the man can actually hoop, but I don't think he was one age wise alone. All them players are
oh
probably young
yeah,
as hell, and
yeah,
then two, like you just ain't a professional basketball. But you've been rapping, my dude. Like I don't, I don't know if people expected him to go over there and average like 25 or some crazy shit like that. I knew that
yeah.
wasn't about to happen.
Nah, I honestly had low expectations. I just thought it was like, all right, cool, Cole get to live his dreams. You know,
He could at least
that's
had
about
like
it.
5 points, though. He was out here averaging rebounds and shit. Like,
Yeah, I ain't got like a career high of three, and like one block in the game. So like,
boys
I
out here
mean,
like Kwame
it's
Brown.
boy. Actually, seeing highlights of Kwame doing really well. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. I think Kwame could have been better and go to the Wizards first. I heard that, and then I thought about it. Yeah, but the fact, like you said it last week, he was in the league for like 12 years, so he was doing something right. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he
saying?
just didn't disappear like Anthony Bennett. Anthony Bennett ended up with fucking playing with Luka Doncic before he got in the league over there. Like
Hmm.
so,
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know, man. I mean,
but
shout out to Cole. You know, I'm glad he made. I'm glad he got to live his dream a little bit. I'm just hoping that dude's comments didn't really, you know, kind of change the direction of, like the course that he was trying to go on. So, um, and I mean, if it did, it is what it is. Like we got to see him play on TV. Cool.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
to literally watch somebody like living out their dream, like, oh, I'm with that shit 1,000% of the way. You can't please everybody. Like it's
Nah,
it's it's impossible.
I know the views of the Africa League have went down drastically since he's left. So
I mean, to be honest, I didn't know there was an Africa League.
I
Not
knew
until
there was one, but they briefly talked about it in like little, the little commercials like during playoffs or something.
yeah, no,
NBA
I
has
thought
partnered up
they
with the
just
Africa League.
it was all
Yeah,
some basketball without borders and shit. It's like
right, right. But they talked
but
about it in I think they talked about it in 2K briefly too. So like they tried to find ways to like incorporate it into like, the business aspects of it, but they really didn't promote it, like they probably should have. I think if you watch NBA TV every day, you probably would have heard about it, but I
I mean,
don't anymore.
but like
So
like I said, like they hooping just like everybody else. It's not probably
yeah,
not as big of a stage, but
yeah.
they made it there. He made it. I guess whoever spot he took, dude gonna make it back. Like I don't know.
Honestly, and not to sound like an asshole, but I think if you just really was like the league today, I think that's like on the same level as like, I want to watch golf today. Like you got to like really just want to watch something that you don't have to watch. Like it's just, I don't know. That's just me. I don't know nobody in Africa. I know
Nah,
people from Africa,
I feel
but
yeah, yeah, man. But definitely big shouts to J. Cole living out his dream. I respect it.
album's still fire to this day. I'm bumping it every day. If you ever hear this
He
podcast, just
Jermaine, no, but other basketball related shit.
oh god.
So the center from the WNBA team, the is it Las Vegas Aces, Liz Cambage, who is a Australian woman. She is 6'8", mind you, 6'8" woman. They was it
Oh,
last
that's Liz
Sunday?
Cambage.
I think last Sunday they were playing Connecticut. I didn't know Connecticut had a fucking WNBA team. But
Yeah.
and some shit happened with Liz Cambage, and the coach for Connecticut was like, "Come on, look at her. She's like 300 pounds," which is a big fucking no because that is basically body shaming women. Did he mean it that way? No fucking idea. I wasn't there. I just know you shouldn't do that shit. But Liz Cambage took offense to what was said about her being 300 pounds. And she took to social media, dropped a little video talking her shit, which is her right because it's her social media. Like I can say what the fuck I want. But basically she was like she will never let, you know, any man disrespect her and like a whole bunch of other shit, which is I understand. And then also went on to say she's glad to be. She's like, "That's I'm cool, I'm proud. I'm a big bitch." Like, said she a big body bitch. So, and then she also called him. She said something about being a little white man, which is fucking hilarious. So the the backlash from it was basically him getting suspended and fined for a game. And then people decided, well, how is it okay for him to get suspended and fined and nothing happens to her? And they wanted something to happen to her because she called him a little white man. So she called him a little white man, and people are upset about it because they feel like she should have, got fined or whatever. If you want to be technical, he is a little white man compared to her. How you feel about this shit though? Like,
I didn't really know, like, I would love to really be watching the WNBA, but I just never really think about it. Um, she's from the United Kingdom. She holds a WNBA single game scoring record with 53 points. She's 6'8", 216 pounds. So he wasn't too far off. But for one, anybody compared to her is a little white man. So yes,
what the
she got
fuck
that
I
right.
said?
Yeah. So she had every right to defend herself. I could see if she came out and had beef with him first. It's all about the he say she say, but you're really gonna be looking at who started the shit. It's his fault. Now I didn't watch the interview, and it can go both ways. Now we've dealt with white men and black woman athletes before.
Right.
And I'm going back to the nappy head hoe era from the broadcaster. So when you call a six one, you're being overly dramatic, right? Because when you look at pictures of her, yeah, she's 6'8", but nothing says 300 pounds. Also, we know how black women are always attacked in the media, especially successful black women. Look what they do to Serena Williams. Serena looked like Zion with a miniskirt on. But
The fuck?
I'm just you see how ripped she is. Just saying.
Oh,
Nah, I'm not talking about like, you know what I'm saying? She built, but that's dope because she really takes care of herself. But she's doing something most tennis players can't even get, the average white tennis player can't get to the Serena build because it's just not in their DNA. It's in
not
hers.
genetically possible.
Exactly. So, when Serena started like later on in her career, when she started doing modeling for magazines, like, oh, she too big, she too swole. All right, well, we've seen this before. So for a white dude to call a black woman 300 pounds and she's 6'8", because apparently I'm guessing she busted their ass that night, he kind of shot himself in the foot. And it don't look good for dude. And I'm all for women empowerment, especially for black women empowerment, because they need to protect themselves because they're not being protected on a regular basis.
Right.
They're already being underpaid, being professional athletes. So now you're gonna come at her personally like that? Nah, bro, you deserve that fine. You deserve that suspension. You definitely deserve her going at your neck. Apparently, you a midget compared to her, so
I
probably
mean,
my height, probably 5'8". So I'm definitely
I don't know how tall dude is, but the shit is funny.
funny as hell.
It, and I was like, oh, okay. But yeah,
That's what you get.
and then it was crazy that the only people who were really upset were white men commenting on this shit. So it was like, come on, man. Like, she should be fine for defending herself. No. How about you
That's what it
go?
sounded like to me. Because if it was a white athlete, you know how many white women in WNBA like the same height as her? They ain't never said they was 300 pounds when they busted their ass.
Yeah.
So
Is it? And then, like, of course, he, did give the apology and all that shit because,
nah, fam.
yeah, but how
That
sincere is it when you know you already fucked up and you know you
exactly,
didn't?
which is the case almost 90% of the time. Because honestly, you already know I'm gonna go there. It's a race thing. A lot of people gonna say it's not. I don't care who you are. If you can't see through this bullshit, it's not gonna be a race thing because I said it. It's a race thing. So It is what it is. Hopefully he learned now. Just it sucks that he had to learn that way. But now he'll know that maybe I should be careful with my comments when I'm pissed off. But that's how he probably really felt. So who knows?
Yeah, no. At that moment, when you're upset, at that moment when you say some shit, that's how you truly feel. I don't give a fuck what
Hmm.
nobody say.
I can agree with that. Yeah,
And
I'll take
he
my
said
statement
that
back.
shit,
Yeah, I'll take my
and
statement back.
he said that shit and got back to her. And I feel like he got what he deserved. Honestly, I feel like he got off light, but that's just me.
And go to nappy headed hoe route. We good. Like
Yeah, he ain't tripping.
that shit was.
She's a big lady. That she is. Leave
Or
that
you
shit
could have
alone.
just said she, she's big and strong as hell, and we couldn't defend her. Like that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Something the obvious, but
Yeah.
I don't know. We coach. I'll say this too. We coach basketball, and I know damn well if we ever coach girls, which we definitely had more than one opportunity to actually do that because we've been asked. There's no way in hell there's Kenny or Shaq is going to lose a game and somebody ask us like a parent, well, what happened? Like you see that little girl? She like 6 foot, fifth grade, 300 pounds. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason why we would ever feel like that. No matter how like like they said her is just a beast and we couldn't contain her. Like, that's as a should really you don't hit below the belt like that. And then you literally got called a little white dude response and but nobody's on her side with this. You know
Of
what I'm
course
saying?
not.
So
Of course not. You know what country?
I know. I know. America.
But, yeah. Nice little segue here. Speaking of color, there is a Popeyes apparently in St. Louis who let me get my facts straight here. The message says it's on the it's posted outside. It says this restaurant is under new management and will reserve the right to refuse service to white people. We apologize for any inconvenience. Signed, General Manager Mason. This is effective June 1st of this year. Dude, first of all, that is funny as hell because it is it's this store. You can actually do this shit. It's like that's why it's funny. You can actually do this. And I thought I would never see it happen. Some of the comments on this shit, no bullshit. I wish I could show this to you. One of the comments is like, "These are black only wings." That shit had me crying.
Boy, I just thought about the white only fountains. So yeah, that's funny.
And then there's another one like how the tables have turned. But like, I'm like, this is funny. Like
Wow.
I know people gonna, be, oh, this is racist. This shit funny because who Popeyes? Come on, come on. Of all the places, did you ever think it would be Popeyes to do some shit like this?
No,
In St. Louis? So reading
wow.
that shit made my day because I got all night. I laughed from a very good place reading that shit. Cause man, listen, could you imagine like rolling up somewhere and him like, no, 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 no chicken for you.
But the thing is like they still got to drive through.
I get like I don't man, I don't know, man. Like that shit's
Well, if
funny
I
though.
was white, I'll put a thin coat of brown paint from the neck up
Boy, so
all
you
the
gonna
way
go
on my face.
blackface to Popeye?
just to get some damn chicken.
I'm done. I am fucking done. You, my friend.
My thing is there like a statistic in that specific restaurant that was like, damn, bro, like so many white people eating our chicken, and now we got a shortage. So,
Bruh.
like what we was talking about earlier, it's not a chicken shortage, it's a chicken wing shortage. So the fact now, I don't know.
Wait.
Go
Before,
ahead, go ahead,
wait, is it
go ahead.
chicken wings? I thought it was like a general chicken shortage.
I looked up American chicken shortage. It said chicken wings are the latest food item facing a shortage in the U.S. restaurants. First
Yeah.
began to see lack of chicken wings in February in the run up to the Super Bowl, but people are still struggling to get their hands on chicken wings even now because not here in Florida. I ain't seen it yet, but wherever it's a shortage of chicken wings, that
Yeah,
I
no,
think
no
there's some in
bullshit. I
Atlanta.
was just at the store today. Ain't not a chicken wing in sight in this
Shit,
South Carolina.
damn, wow.
Like I thought when they said like chicken shortage, I thought it was like like overall
But you know what
chicken.
that is though. Like that's a lot of like COVID shit because once people were told you ain't got to go to work, motherfuckers got lazy and DoorDash and Uber Eats, Grubhub, and every order has some type of chicken wings with it. I'm sure, and eventually, yeah,
It's like then they start all these restaurants with chicken sandwiches and shit. So
bruh,
what's funny? No bullshit. Even though the whole chicken shortage shit was going on, like I would have assumed that Chick-fil-A was gonna be the motherfucker that was gonna be hurt the most because it's fucking Chick-fil-A.
in some places it has actually. I've heard.
Chick-fil-A said, "Fuck that. We still gonna sell chicken. Fuck your shortage. We just gonna limit y'all to one sauce."
Yeah, right, exactly,
It's
exactly.
like, you're
And
like,
people are
but I thought it was
pissed.
a chicken shortage. No. You get one sauce. Like we don't care about the chicken.
But a lot of things got chicken product in it, so it's like, who knows why there's a chicken shortage? I know Chick-fil-A, boy, they run out of chicken. That's it. They ain't just gonna be closed on Sundays. It's gonna be the weekend, boy. Like
They run out of chicken. I'm gonna be hurt.
I ain't had Chick-fil-A in a minute. I think it's been like a month, but it's crazy. The times I want
It's still
Chick-fil-A
good.
is either Sunday or
It's
right
still
now
good.
when there's like a national chicken shortage. I
What
hate
you
my life.
do is buy Chick Fil A on Saturday, but have enough to be left
Sunday,
over till Sunday. Chick Fil A tastes better on Sundays.
I believe it. Something you're not supposed to have, but you got it. Like I'm about to start putting pictures of Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
Do it one time and it change your life. I promise you.
I think I had a, you know what?
One time.
I think I had a Chick-fil-A biscuit on a Sunday morning when I went to go work at the gym. Into it, I realized that this bitch been in somebody's fridge for 24 hours straight. So that
Yeah.
motherfucker well seasoned and well marinated at this point. And this shit tastes so goddamn good. I was wondering why that shit tastes better.
Shit's delicious, nigga.
Boy, yeah, man. I was so happy that day. I was like, damn, Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. I never thought I'd see the day. You know, nigga, you catch yourself in mid sentence. Well, I thought this shit was close. Oh, oh, you saved this for me. Thank you. You really thought about
Nobody
me
give
on a
you Chick
Saturday
Fil A on
afternoon.
Sunday. That's real love.
I'll take that as a birthday present. If my birthday's ever on a Sunday coming up, give me a Chick-fil-A goddamn sandwich, something. I know you thought about me the day before. Telling you. Shit. Shaq birthday tomorrow. Shit, let's get this nigga a Chick-fil-A sandwich. All right, bet. But then you gotta go extra time so I can have more than one sauce. Then I really know you fuck with me.
So
Everybody.
get me a change and get me a sauce for
Hell yeah.
each thing.
Chick-fil-A and Polynesian, please. Oh boy.
That's crazy. Yeah, look,
Crazy
that's weird. I learned something about this. It's chicken wing shortage.
good. Blacks only chicken.
Yeah, shout out to that Popeyes deal because that's revolutionary and funny. This gives me something to laugh at. That shit is
Also,
hilarious.
for the white listeners out there, let me tell y'all something right now. We don't dislike y'all. The ones that listen to us, we rock with y'all heavy, especially the
It's
ones that know us personally.
it's the
It's the
problematic
ones,
ones.
it's the problematic ones that start looking like a ripe banana at the age of 30. All right. And you know, they racist and they stress themselves out because as soon as they see a black person, they body cringes and they turn red, which expedites the age of their asses. And they not listening to us. They're on our Facebook page telling us that nobody cares. And trust me, we're responding to those comments. But
Shout
yeah,
out to them though, because yeah, you do know y'all are giving us like free promotion. So
a lot of
thanks for
promotion. I love
commenting.
it.
You really
Love it.
helping out the ads.
Glad somebody see it.
Well,
Most of my arguments on Facebook recently have been with old white people. I don't know what their problem is.
I don't know. I be feeling like old people just be wanting to argue at a point. 'Cause that's just they just feel good when they argue. I'm just like, I don't
The
fucking
fact
get
that they gotta strain their eyes just to talk shit to my little black ass.
it. Glasses on the end of their nose and shit.
Hell yeah,
Like,
just looking just stupid. Just oh, that's a Negro talking. Oh, I have to respond. I don't like this. Oh, his name was Kenneth. I don't like this. I thought he.
that's like that's everybody though. So I honestly, this shit makes my day.
What happened to your heat, man?
You know what? I'm not finna. So first of all, fuck
We ain't got no
y'all.
more topics, right? So let's just go ahead and get to the nitty gritty. I'm gonna piss you off real quick because I don't think we really had like a shit talking session on this since we
Look,
started.
man.
I'm talking my shit.
So I don't know what the fuck happened. Jimmy Butler has played like an absolute fucking scrub, and coaching wise, like they've cut down the minutes of players who actually do shit. So like Tyler Hero minutes went from like 20 something to like I think the nigga's getting like 15 or 12. Like he ain't being productive. Like it's crazy because
What?
they're like he's terrible. You not letting him play. If you cut down his time, one that's demoralizing, and then two, what the fuck is he supposed to do? Come in the game and start just chucking shit up and expecting to be hot when he get in there?
So that's gonna bite them in the ass because look at the players they got, and then look at when it's time to like re-sign these motherfuckers. I'm gonna just name drop some of them. Bam. Actually, it's three of them on your team that y'all gotta be ready to like pay big dollars for. Bam, which you're gonna have to sign to a max contract because anybody get Bam, they gonna love him.
Cause he's playing, he's literally playing like his ass off on like both
Right,
ends.
right. Kendrick Nunn, who can give you 20, but it's not an Andrew Wiggins
He
20. It's a
been letting
20
him
that
play either.
right. And I figured you was talking about him. And it's not an Andrew Wiggins 20. It's a 20 that makes a difference. And then my favorite of the three, Tyler Hero, which is probably yours as well. Um, this man became a meme last year in the bubble because of a face he made because he was going the hell off. And then the year following, you struggle to get to the playoffs because you cut the minutes of two of the three. Obviously, Bam was a starter. Why you cut the minutes, Eric Spoelstra, would never know.
He
But
didn't. That man hasn't. He cut Tyler Hero minutes, cut Kendrick Nunn minutes, Duncan Robinson. I didn't
oh
see Duncan
yeah,
Robinson do shit in the
I
like. I don't think they let him play.
I didn't see him all year, which is wild because they literally have the formula to be another like a finals team again.
In the
They look
regular
like a team,
season, the man was he was still shooting and playing, and like playoffs came nothing. Like
bro.
I hope
Every team that goes to the finals has a knockdown shooter, some killers that can come off the bench. Obviously, your superstars, which should have been Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, but I blame Jimmy for a lot of it because his mindset that scoring is not that important to him. Bro, you're borderline superstar. Like you're on the cusp of all-star and superstar like every year. And you could be a superstar. But he was only a superstar when, he wanted to prove that he belonged in Miami. When he was in Minnesota talking shit and he was ready to go. And when he was in Philly, but he was like, I don't like it here either, but I'm gonna play so I can boost my trade stock. Like I feel like Jimmy has to have something going for him, or he has to have something in his head. Like I have to play like this so my trade stock can go up, or I gotta play like this so people can stop messing with me. I don't know. Jimmy weird, man. Like he just weird, and I wish he just play like that all the time. Like it's crazy to me. And Miami better than that. They shouldn't be getting swept. Honestly, y'all can beat the Bucks. Y'all can, but I don't know.
swept the fuck out of the playoffs by the Bucks. Then Giannis had the fucking nerve. He's thinking like they tell you don't play with your food, so we didn't want to play with our food. You motherfucker, you. I think it's hilarious. It's shitty that we got swept by the Bucks. Bucks are a decent team. I don't think the Bucks are a really good team. Simply because no,
Damn.
Chris Middleton only hoops in the first round of the playoffs every year. He only hoops in the first round. Beyond the first round, Chris Middleton is pure garbage. He don't show up for shit.
Keep going.
And then after that, it kind of fucked. Who really? They don't have a bench.
No,
Nobody
no.
done coming off the bench. You got fucking even Chinzo. Exactly.
Ilya Silva still play for them? I don't even know who on their bench.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They don't have one.
yeah. I don't even know who on their bench. Um, I'll say Milwaukee is a good team.
Nope.
Um, Now put Milwaukee in the West. They're in a playing game, and they're losing that playing game to the
The
Memphis Grizzlies.
fucking Warriors.
Probably the
Like
Warriors. Yeah, probably the Warriors. Um, Also, Milwaukee's Twitter came out and said, "This ain't the bubble." Okay, I'll give you that. I guess. Um,
you still lost, bro. Like it don't matter where you lost. You lost. Like
but they want. I guess what Giannis got injured last year. Don't blame the injury, fam, because I've seen teams figure out Giannis,
I
and they're
seen the
gonna.
Raptors treat Giannis like a regular nigga
Was that his MVP season?
by just standing in the middle of the floor and he couldn't do shit.
They clogged the paint up, and that boy was
If Giannis can't
virtually.
Euro, I will let him shoot threes all fucking day.
Well, he could Euro, but if they clogging the paint, he's gonna Euro into some big ass body motherfucking center. That's it. And he's shut down. Like he better get a floater, but he ain't got that. So I think it was a bad season for y'all.
Yeah, man. Like
Um,
I, I feel like the Heat gonna struggle, especially with for like the next year or two. Honestly,
y'all didn't have Oladipo either,
Oladipo is like fucking.
made out of paper.
He's probably not gonna be there next year, but ain't nobody
Watch.
gonna trade for him. That's the shitty part.
No, somebody gonna want Vic. Somebody gonna want him. Trust me. Somebody
We'll
gonna want
see.
Victor Oladipo
You must
because
know
it's
something
just
I don't know. If he keep getting injured, Other than that, I don't,
I mean, shit. No, damn, Rockets traded for John Wall, and he ain't played for like a year, 2 years. So I don't know, man. I ain't saying Victor Oladipo or John Wall, but he could hoop. He could definitely get you like 30 if he wanted to, but he just can't stay healthy. So I don't know. It's just it is what it is at this point.
yeah.
But
But I mean,
the Atla- the Atlanta the Atlanta New York series is very very interesting.
like, that's one thing I would say. As the playoffs as a whole have been, this is probably one of the most interesting like playoff years that has been in a while because teams is really like back and forth. Like they're like the Atlanta and the Knicks. First of all, the Knicks are the playoffs, and Atlanta too, like decent positions. That's
I knew I knew when they added Gallinari and Bogdanovich that they was gonna make a playoff run because that was just like a good, stretch the floor but can get to the rack at the same time. Because Bogdanovich had a crazy year last year. A lot of people didn't follow the Kings, but just watching highlights and shit last year, I saw Bogdanovich like, yo, whoever gets him, they're gonna be like, they're gonna be better shooting. And then, boy, the Knicks, a Tom Thibodeau pickup just changed their whole culture.
man. I don't tribute shit. Fuck Tom Thibodeau.
Look, Tom Thibodeau messed the Bulls up. He got players injured. He kind of expedited.
Fuck him.
Look, he expedited. The Knicks were. The Knicks always had offense, right? I'm not going to take that away from them. Every year they had hoopers. I don't care if they had a starting five of power forwards. They had hoopers every year. They did not have no damn defense. We know this from the Isaiah Thomas era, from the Derek Fisher era, to whoever the hell else coached that team. Tom Thibodeau was needed in New York because they had no damn defense. And they damn sure ain't had no defense Sunday against Atlanta because, boy, they left every 3-point shooter open. But I don't know, man. I think it was a
Well,
good change, coaching wise.
fucking what was it? Reggie Bullock decided to reply to Trey Young on Twitter because after the Hawks lost that game, Trey Young said, "We'll see y'all in the A." And Reggie Bullock decided he was going to say, I need, I want to quote the exact what he said because I was like, first of all, how do you, who the fuck are you to reply to basically a star of a team? You Reggie
Reggie.
Bullock. He said, Trey Young said, "I'll see you in the A." After he he said it to Reggie. Oh, he said it to Reggie Bullock. That's why. And that Reggie Bullock said, "Run it back in the A. We with the shits." And they lost two straight games. So yeah, these boys finna get up out of here too. It was nice seeing Nick. I like seeing my boy D Rose hoop. But the Knicks finna take a trip back to the crib, dog. Get ready for next season.
It ain't done yet.
Boy, these niggas finna lose.
It ain't done yet. I'm not going. I ain't going to do that to the Knicks, man. They worked their asses off to get here. Complete 360 turnaround for them. I'm gonna give them one more.
I don't even know. Fuck.
We'll see.
Yeah, nah, fuck that.
Atlanta got a nice team though.
Unfortunately, I do see the fucking Nets making it to the finals. As bad as I don't want that shit to happen, there's nothing I don't feel like there's nothing anybody can do to stop it. It's gonna happen.
They're gonna have a hard time with Philly.
I mean, if fucking
And B gonna go off on them boys. Watch. Just watch.
yeah, no, Embiid always good due for some crazy shit to happen.
He gonna go off on them boys. And who gonna guard Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons guard himself.
Yeah, but Ben Simmons can get to the hole on them dudes. If Ben Simmons, look, man, Ben Simmons is not the look. Ben Simmons is not the phenom and the next LeBron like people think. Boy ain't got a jump shot for shit. Um, However, when Ben Simmons wants to play, he can. But X factor will be Joel Embiid. That boy Claxton coming off the bench because DeAndre Jordan washed up. Blake Griffin washed up. KD ain't guarding Joel Embiid. He gonna have his way with them boys, but it's gonna take
Guard fucking Jason Tatum.
exactly. Jason Tatum still new. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he 23, killing them boys, but he's still new.
Right.
He was making KD look like, oh my god,
Yeah, KD out there looking like me playing in the NBA.
like it's gonna take a collective effort from the big three and whoever they face after this round, because it's not gonna get no easier for them. But conspiracy theorists out there can agree that the NBA will let the Nets and Lakers be a finals matchup. So let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and expect that. Um,
Well, the Lakers are losing games. They have lost 2 games to the Suns with the injured Chris Paul, so they better stop fucking around.
the freaking Lakers lose.
Yeah, man. But hopefully, like I just want to continue to see good games. That's
I
all
think
I'm.
you will.
Hey, like my team already out, so I don't give a fuck who wins this shit. The
I'll
Celtics
make
should
a
get their ass kicked out too.
yeah. We know. Magically, Kemba and Robert Williams is injured. So I was like, all right, Kemba looked fine the other night. Now he injured. Okay.
My leg.
Um, I'm gonna make a bold prediction though. Philly beats the Nets, makes
Yo,
it to the
if Philly
finals.
beat the Nets, I'm gonna buy and beat. Nah, I'm not buying Embiid jersey.
I'm not buying no damn Embiid jersey. I feel like Philly will beat the Nets. I think it could happen. I'm not gonna guarantee it, but I feel like if Philly wanted to, they could beat the Nets.
Because of
Because
fucking
Joel Embiid is
KD
just
alone, I feel like it's possible.
yeah. I just feel like Joel Embiid is just too unstoppable, bro. He's just
And Tobias Harris is hooping this year.
he is. He is. Absolutely. And then you got the young ones on Philly that all right, cool. We made it past the first round. I got a little bit more confidence. The fans are back in the crowd. All right, bet. Like, here we
Yeah,
go.
no, I can see
But then again, it'll be
it.
crazy for that to happen because the Nets literally have three of on any given night the top three damn players in the league. Because for me, it changes every five in the league. It changes every night for me because the NBA is just that stacked right now. LeBron's always gonna be number one. The more that dwindles down, but I feel like Kyrie is just unstoppable when he wants to be.
Whatever you just said got cut out after you said LeBron was number one.
I was saying like realistically, LeBron is still number one for me,
Right.
but on any given night that can change up because LeBron's getting old. You know what I'm saying? And KD could be number one. James Harden can damn sure be number two or three. And then sometimes you can put Kyrie on there if you go on a little stretch, going on a rampage. You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
no bullshit. They have three of the top in the top 10 players in the league. They have three of them
Got three.
without a shadow of a fucking doubt. That's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, and they got one that's like, or they got two that's like always going back and forth between one and
Top
two.
five. Yeah.
Top five, yeah.
Damn near three, honestly. All three of them damn near in the top
Crazy
five.
to me. But like Kyrie got to stop talking about other shit that's distracting him. As a Celtics fan, he can kiss my ass. As a Hooper, I gotta give him respect, I guess. Um, he's so worried about other shit, and he distracts himself. Boy, I'm glad Ramadan ain't during the playoffs. That boy would have been hungry and useless
But
since he
I mean,
Muslim now.
like I said, I'm just looking forward to the playoff. This is the first time like really in a minute that I really like been paying attention to like a lot of most damn near all the teams.
Yeah,
So it it's been entertaining, and I hope it stay that way. I don't want to see no bullshit.
at all.
But yeah, that's all I got, man.
Same, bro. About to get back on this here Xbox.
Yeah. So again, thank y'all for tuning in to episode 2. And make sure again on YouTube, make sure y'all drop us a like and hit the subscribe button. It don't cost you shit. So it'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure y'all go check out the merchandise website at fairexchangellc.com. If you buy some shit, add us on Instagram and we get you, or take a picture of some shit and we'll throw you on the website. Just appreciating y'all support.
Brand ambassadors, we need those. So if
Yeah,
anybody
we
with the shits,
definitely, that's a big thing. So
yeah,
everything, all the shit will be in the description. Definitely looking for brand ambassadors. So if y'all, with the shits, like Reggie Bullock said, let us know. Shoot us a DM on the Fair Exchange podcast Instagram, or either one of our personal ones. And see y'all for episode 3, man.
yes, sir.